Here's the part of the job hunt nobody warns you about. You tweak your resume, you send it off, and it just vanishes into a black hole. No reply, nothing. Now, plenty of AI tools promise to fix that, but most of them cost $20 to $80 a month. They run in the cloud, and they quietly harvest your resume and your personal data. Today, we're doing the exact opposite. We're installing a free, open-source tool called careerops. It runs 100% on your own machine. And here's the twist. Companies use AI to filter you out before a human ever sees your name. careerops puts that same AI on your side, so you're the one filtering the jobs. This isn't a toy. The developer who built it evaluated over 700 roles with it and landed a head of applied AI job. By the end, we'll install it together, train it on a real resume, and watch it score a real job and build a tailored PDF in seconds. Step by step on Windows 11. Let's go. Let's install it. The heavy lifting is just one command, then a couple of quick follow-ups. Two quick things first. You need Node.js on your machine. That's the engine that runs this kind of tool. If you don't have it yet, I've got a short install video linked below. And we'll be using Claude Code right inside VS Code, so if that's not set up either, watch that video first. It's linked below too. Got both? Let's keep moving. Open a terminal. Type npx space @career-ops space init. Then press enter. Quick word on what that does. npx is a little helper that comes with Node. So this one command builds a brand new career-ops folder with all the starter files inside. Give it a minute to finish. You'll see it working in the terminal. Now let's step into that new folder. Type cd space career-ops and press enter. We're inside the project now. Now let's add the pieces it runs on. Type npm space install and press enter. This pulls down all the libraries careerops needs to work. It even grabs a tool called Playwright. That's what builds your PDF resume and checks the job pages are still live. Give it a minute to finish. No global mess, nothing to clean up. One last move. Let's open this folder in VS Code. Type code space dot and press enter. VS Code opens up, already pointed right at our new project. Our project's already open in VS Code from that last command, so let's start Claude Code. Before we teach it anything, let's run a quick health check. It shows us exactly what's ready and what's still missing. Up top, click Terminal, then click New Terminal. Type npm space run space doctor and press enter. Now read what comes back. You'll see a few red X's. Files like cv.md and profile.yml marked not found. Don't worry, that's expected. Those are your personal files, and they don't exist yet. We're about to build them. They'll turn green soon. But there's one yellow warning worth handling first. Playwright MCP not detected. Quick word on what that means. MCP is just a way to hand Claude Code extra tools. Here, it's a real web browser that Claude can drive on its own. Some of the trickier dynamic job pages need that browser to load properly. And here's the nice part. We don't set it up by hand, we just ask. In the Claude Code chat, I'll type, in plain English, install Playwright MCP tools for this project. Claude Code takes it from there. If it asks for permission, click approve. Give it a few seconds, and that browser tool's wired up. Now let's prove it worked. Back in the terminal, press the up arrow to bring back npm run doctor and press enter. Look at that yellow warning. It's green now. The browser tool's wired up and detected. The red X's are still there, but don't worry, those are next. Quick pause. If free private tools that run on your own machine are your thing, hit subscribe. It's the whole reason I build these. Okay, now let's continue. Now let's teach it who we are. Claude Code won't kick off the setup on its own, so we start it. In the chat, type a /, then career-ops, and press enter. Here's what happens. It runs a quick check first, and because this is a fresh install, none of your files exist yet, it skips the menu and jumps straight into onboarding. You'll see a short welcome message. Then, step 1 of 3, your CV. That's just the tool's word for your resume, same thing. And it's exactly where we want to be. It gives you 3 ways to hand over your resume. You can paste the text, you can drop in your LinkedIn URL, or you can just describe your experience in plain English. But let's be honest about something. Out of the box, this thing knows nothing about you. so your first few results might be kind of bad. That's normal. Think of it exactly like onboarding a brand new recruiter on day one. The more you tell it, the sharper it gets. So let's give it a real resume. Here's the one we'll use. It's right here on my desktop. Now, this is a fictional profile. Meet Marcus Hale. But the format is the part that matters. See those two columns? This is exactly what you get when you export your profile from LinkedIn. Looks sharp to us. But the robots that scan resumes? They trip over two-column layouts. Keep that in the back of your mind. We'll come back to it. Now I'll hand it over the easy way. I'll just give Claude Code the file. I'll click the plus button in the chat, then upload from computer, and pick the PDF. Then I'll type my instruction in plain English. Use the attached resume, use it as it is, and don't run any name checks on it. Here's where it gets clever. It doesn't just stash the PDF away. It reads the whole thing, then saves it as cv.md, a clean, plain text copy of your resume it can actually work with. That file becomes its single source of truth for everything it writes later. From there, it builds out the rest of the system on its own. It pulls Marcus's name, his contact details, his location, straight off the resume. And watch this part. The starter setup was tuned for AI and machine learning jobs. Claude Code spots that Marcus is a full-stack developer, not an AI engineer. So it rewrites the job scanner's keywords to match: React, Node, TypeScript, AWS. It's not following a script. It's reading his real profile and adapting to it. That's the whole difference. One more thing, and this is the part I really respect. It's honest about what it had to guess. It fills in everything it can read from the resume, but two things it just can't know: your pay range and the exact roles you're chasing. So instead of quietly making them up, it flags both and asks you to confirm. It even shows its rough guess, around 180 to 230K with a floor at 160. This is where you set your ground rules. Okay, moment of truth. Let's run that health check one more time. Back in the terminal, press the up arrow to bring back our last command, npm run doctor, and press enter. And there it is, all green. The profile's built, the files are in place, and the browser tool's ready. We're cleared for the real thing. Before we throw a real job at it, let me show you what we just unlocked. Back in the Claude Code chat, type a /, then career-ops. Just press enter. Remember that menu it skipped during setup? Here it is. This is the command center, a full menu of everything careerops can do. Don't try to memorize it, just know it's here for later. And look at the very top of the list. Paste a job, and it scores it, writes a report, and builds your tailored PDF, all in one. That's exactly what we're about to do next. Now the moment this whole thing is built for. One real job, end to end. You just hand it the link. I'll grab a senior full-stack role from LinkedIn, copy the web address, then back in the chat I'll type /career-ops, paste it with Ctrl+V and press enter. Remember that browser tool we wired up? This is where it earns its keep. LinkedIn pages are the dynamic kind. A simple grab won't load them. So careerops opens a real browser, loads the page, and reads the actual posting. Give it a few seconds. Then it grades the job, 6 things at once. Does your CV match? Will the role move your career? Is the pay right? What's the culture like? Any red flags, like a scam or a ghost job? Then 1 overall grade out of 5. Here, it lands at 3.4. Proceed with caution. But watch what it does next, because this is the honest part. It tells you straight up, this score ran against Marcus, our demo profile, not you. So treat it as a demo, not a real read. Quick rule for when it's reading your real resume: skip anything under 4.0. That one rule saves you hours. For the demo, let's still watch it build. No command to memorize. I just ask, in plain English, build me a resume tailored to this job. Now, this isn't instant. Give it a moment. It takes a good half a minute to read the posting and write the whole thing. While it works, here's what it's doing. It pulls keywords straight from the job description. That's what lets the resume sail past the automatic screeners, the ATS, the applicant tracking system that auto-rejects resumes before a human ever sees them. When it's done, the finished PDF lands right in the output folder. Now let's open it up and put it next to the original. Look at the difference. The new one is simpler, one clean column instead of a busy layout. It's easier to read and easier to scan. And that simple structure is exactly what those screeners parse best. But here's the honest truth, don't skip this. That resume is a starting point, not the final word. Sometimes it sounds generic. Sometimes it'll even exaggerate, claim you did something you didn't. So read every line, fix what isn't true, make it sound like you. Then you, not the AI, hit submit. That's the whole philosophy. CareerOps does the heavy lifting. You stay the final check. And the privacy part, no cloud, no tracking, no account. The only thing that ever sees your resume is the AI model you're already using. Nothing's harvested, nothing's stored on someone else's server. So we just did one job by hand. We found it, we pasted the link. But CareerOps can also go find jobs for you in bulk. In Claude Code, type a slash, then career-ops, then a space, then the word scan, and press enter. A slash command is just a shortcut you type to trigger one specific job. This one tells CareerOps to go pull live listings, and it pulls them from over 45 companies that come preloaded. That list lives in a simple settings file called portals.yaml. The best part? This costs you zero in AI fees because it reads public career pages directly. And because it's pulling those live pages, the jobs you get are current, not stale, months-old posts that are already filled. But here's where it gets smart. Your first scan might pull way too many jobs. Mine pulled hundreds. CareerOps catches that itself. It's built for quality over quantity. So it tells you why. No location filter. Your keyword's too broad. A board you don't need. Then it asks you a few quick questions. Where you want to work, which roles, which boards to keep. You answer, and it rewrites portals.yaml for you. Same flood, now a tight, focused batch. And it saves those rules, so your next scan's already dialed in. Now one honest heads up, so you know where the line is. The bulk scan works beautifully on the big static job boards, Greenhouse, Lever, and Ashby. But a few sites don't crawl reliably in bulk. LinkedIn, Wellfound, and Workday. Here's the thing though, that's exactly why we started with a pasted link. For any job on those sites, you just grab the single link and hand it over, the same way we did a minute ago, and CareerOps reads it just fine. So you let Scan fill your pipeline from the boards it's great at, and you drop in one-off links for everything else. From here, the loop is simple. Scan brings in a batch, you skim the scores. Anything above a 4.0, you ask it to tailor a resume, just like we did. That's your whole job hunt on repeat. And that's the whole flow. We installed CareerOps with one command. We trained it on a real resume. We handed it one real job link, watched it score and flag the role honestly, then build a resume tailored to it. Then we set up Scan to keep the jobs coming. All local, all yours. You just flip the script. You're filtering the jobs now instead of getting filtered. One thing makes all of this easier. Everything we did ran inside Claude Code in VS Code. If you haven't set that up yet, watch that video next. It's the foundation this whole system runs on. I'll see you there.